So we are now recording, and then I'm going to, let's see here. I'll open this up before you guys even need to see it.
It was kind of funny at first because I kept, when I was writing it, I kept
Uh-huh.
like having a problem. I was like, man, I can't get it to pick out the winner for two numbers.
That,
And then I read the problem again. I was like, oh, wait, that's not even part of the problem.
no, it isn't.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
but then I still started to think about it and I was like, man, I have no idea how I would do that.
Yeah, it takes a bit, you know. That's the problem with it. Okay, can you guys see me now or see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try and do it like this. Let's just say I'm going to put let's just say it generates 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's pretty easy. Now, again, when you're doing this, you know, and I'm still getting people that are turning them in like this, you have to generate a 3-digit number, not 3 1-digit numbers. So the first part of the program is to actually split this number up. Same thing with the user. Okay, the user is going to put in a number. Let's say they put in 1, 2, 3. So this is we'll make this the user over here. And this will be the computer over here. So you can't say enter number 1, enter number 2, enter number 3. You have to get a 3-digit number. So here, you would randomize 1,000, right? That's all you need to do is 1,000, because that'll give you 0 through 999. Now, if it generates 0, you have to convert that into 3 zeros. Okay, same thing here. If they put in 0 for their pick, that would mean they're picking 0, 0, 0. So you have to turn 0 into that. And that's explained in the book. You'll see the one where they're doing 2 digits in that, okay? It has to do with dividing and remainder. So that's the first part. And I'm not going to go too much over that today because I'm more worried about you getting the logic behind the problem. Why does that keep moving on me there? I need to get a desk or something. I'm doing this on a tray, and I'm sitting in a chair with a tray on my lap, and there's not a lot of room for my mouse. So my mouse is on top of my computer next to my keyboard here. Because I use a laptop. So here, if this is generated, so if let's just say they generate a 1, 2, 3, and you put in a 1, 2, 3, then the result over here, we'll just put it over here, should be that they equal one another. So you win 10,000 bucks. Okay. So that's if that happens. And then I'm going to say, okay, so if that's true, you're done. Okay. But let's say that the computer generates 1, 2, 3, and you put in something else. Okay. So let's start with, how's this going to work? Yeah, 1, 3, 2. Okay. So you would win, or you should win $3,000, right? I think is what it says. So here, what are all the possibilities that you're going to win that? Well, we've got 1, 2, and 3 here. I guess that wasn't what I wanted to do over here. Okay. So now let's see, let's get rid of that. So that's 1, 2, 3. So now what are the possibilities that I have to check for if I'm going to win 3,000? Well, the possibilities are that they'd be the computer generated a 1 and I guess a 1. Yeah, okay. And then 1, 3, 2 would be a possibility. And then 2, 1, 3 would be a possibility, right? And then 2, 3, 1 would be a possibility. And 3, 1, 2 would be a possibility. And 3, 2, 1 would be a possibility. Is that all of them?
I think so, including the 1, 2, 3. There should be 6.
Yeah. Okay, good. So here, so this is what you'd have to do. You have to compare the 1, is the computer 1 equal to user 1, right? That would be one comparison. Then the next one would be, is computer 1 so is it, this would be an and, is computer 1 equal to and computer 2 is equal to user 3. And computer 3, right, is equal to user 2. So that's, and then it's, so the first one you have to check for is this. Yeah. All right. So then I also have to check for, or is computer 2 equal to user 1 and computer 1 equal to user 2 and computer 3 equal to user 3. Or is computer 2 equal to user 1 and let's see, where am I at? I lose my place here. Computer 1 equal to user 3 and computer 3 equal to user 2. Or computer 3 is equal to user 1 and computer 1 is equal to user 2 and computer 3 is equal to user 1. No, wait. Computer 3, I already did that one. Computer 1 is equal to user 2. Do I got that right? Yeah, okay. And then user 2, com2, sorry. Com2 is equal to user 3. If you see an error, John, tell me, will you?
Okie dokie.
And then what other one is it? So this is another com3 is user 1 and and com2 is equal to user 2 and com1 is equal to user 3. So for those, this section right here, these are the comparisons that you need in your next group. So this is your, if it's equal to this, you win 10,000. Else if, all these. So it's, you know, this is else if com1 is equal to user 1 and this is equal to this and this is equal to this, or this da 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 da, or this da 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 da, or this. You get $3,000. Oh, come on. Jeez. Move that over there. So we got this one here. Then you got this one here. So you got these options here. Okay. So you got these. And then, because what you got to prevent is this. The hard one to check for is if it's 111, the number that's generated, you should only get $1,000 for that. Okay. So then you have to check for if they're 1, 2, 3 again. So we got a 1, a 2, and a 3 being generated over here. Is that part once you break it down? So now you have to have over here the possibles. Oh my gosh, will be 0, 0, let's see, nope, that won't work. 1, 1, 1 would work. 1, well, any combination with a 1, let's see. So you have to figure all these out. 1, 2, 1, 0, 0, let's see, even that would work. So you'd have, all these would work. I mean, I can't put them all in here, I don't think. Let me think about this for a minute. Hang on. Let's take a look. Yeah. Is that right? So, yeah. So what I'm going to need to check for is com1 equal to user 1? Or is com1 equal to user 2? Or com1 equal to user 3? Right? Look at my logic over here. One, 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 two, 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 two. Yep. What do I have in between though? Oh, they're all ors. That's right. Okay. So I got that. And it just keeps going. Or com2 is equal to user 1. Or, oops. Com2 and 1, 2 and 1. I don't need that, do I? Oh, yeah, I do. So com2 is equal to that. And com2 is equal to user 2. Or com2, com1 is equal to user 3. Or com3 is equal to user 1. Or com3 user 2. Or what did I do? I screwed up here. John, you're not watching.
Sorry.
Com3 user 3. Okay, so that would be the other one. And for these, you'd get $1,000, right? I think that's right. Or. And then the last one down here would be the else, okay? You don't get anything. So this is how you had to figure it out. So it's a big if statement, right? It's a good size. Size if statement, as I showed you over here. Now see, you're going to bring that up on the video and you'll be able to just type what I got there. I didn't just say that. So do you kind of see, these are all the combinations. This is the hard part. This one up here is easy, right? Is what the computer had equal to this? You don't even have to break it down at that point. Okay. If the values of those two numbers are the same, they win $10,000. Then when you get to this one, you have to break it down. Okay. Into the individual digits. If you break them down before that, it isn't a problem. But when you go to compare the first one, all you have to say is the computer number equal to the user input? Then down here, you have to have it broken down into the computer's first digit, the computer's second digit, computer's third digit. Are those equal to the user's first digit, the user's second digit, the user's, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that works. John, you with me? Is that right?
Yeah, that's pretty. I think that's what I got.
Yeah. Mason, what do you think, buddy?
Um, looks good here, but I don't know if you've seen my message, but mine still doesn't work properly yet.
Well, then you need to hit this.
It took a lot of trial and error for me, and I just instead of doing it with random, like you said the other day, just declare the computers or the lottery one to like 1, 2, 3, and then it makes it a lot easier to test.
Oh yeah, you can't. When you go to test this, you don't want to try and guess what the computer's going to generate. Hard code in 1, 2, 3 at the beginning, and then do all your testing. And then when you're all done, you change that 1, 2, 3 into the random generator. So you set it up when you first put it in, you hard code in a number for the computer. And when you're done, when you do that, then you write your program, make sure it works. And then the last thing you do is replace that number, that hard coded number, with a random generator. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to try and write your program with the random on. You'll be sitting there all day trying to get. You'll never. I mean, how often are you going to hit the $10,000 one, where you guess it right? The other way to do it, though, would be to print out the number. Now, you don't want to leave that in your program either. Print out the number that the computer generates before the user puts theirs in, before it puts their number in. That way you know what that number is. And you can either put in the 10,000, the 3,000, or the 1,000, or nothing at all. Okay. Interesting. But it's not, it's probably definitely the hardest program we've written so far. I even get mixed up when I do it because I have to cover all these. This is the hard part in here. This part up here, and then secondly, this part down here aren't too bad. But when you get here and you got to make sure, you know, you got any of these right here. You know, any questions?
No, this actually answered all my questions I was gonna have.
Cool. Nobody else? Everybody's got this figured out, huh?
And you said the book would show us how to deal with if the user puts in a 0, right?
And the number, how to break it, you got to break both of them down, not just the users. Because this is going to be generated as 1, 2, or 3 numbers, and this is going to be generated as 3 numbers. So then you're going to have to break that down into computer number 1, computer number 2, computer number 3, computer, I put computer here. Yeah, that's right. And then user 1, 2, 3. The first, I mean, this shouldn't be, this could be a 9, 8, 7. It doesn't, it's the first number, second number, okay? This means computer first number, user first number, computer second number, user third number out of the whatever they put in.
You said we're not allowed to ask the user to enter the numbers separately, but is it okay if we have the computer generate the numbers
No,
separately?
nope.
No? Okay.
That's to generate a 3-digit number. So the only thing you can use the math random or whatever your random generator is. So you'd have something like, oh, I don't know, int computer num would be equal to RND next int and 1,000 in there. That's it. That's how you have to get the computer number. The user number would be something like, so that would be for the computer. Over here. Okay. For the user, you're going to have the prompt, whatever they're prompted at. And what's going on here? So for the user, you would have something like the same thing. Or no, you wouldn't. This is all you could do for the user, though. Ooh, yeah. Next int. So theirs would be like this, something like this. That's what you got to do. You can't say, enter your first number, enter your second number, enter your third number. You can do it. You'll lose points for it, though. Any other questions? So that's a good, I think I'm comfortable with giving you this. And I think it explains it pretty well. No questions?
I've looked through what you have and what
Yeah.
I have, and I'm pretty sure I have everything, but it's still just not working. I'm at a total loss of why it's not working.
Do I really want to do this? Oh, I guess so.
I will say in the textbook, it pretty much shows you exactly how to do it with the 2-number one.
Right. It should. All right, Mason, let's see what you got, buddy. Now, again, we're going to show you guys this, but you should try it on your own before you okay. Don't just come in and copy ours and okay. And enter a digit 876. The winning number is 1. You win $3,000. How in the hell did you do that, Mason? Okay, let's first of all, let's go.
I think I seen an error with how you pick out the numbers at the top.
Oh, go up, go up.
Like the remainder 10,
Yeah,
that should be divide by remainder like 100 or something like that, divide by 10.
oh
second
yeah.
number.
You got a 3, you got a,
Yeah, that's right. That's what.
this should be divided by 100 up at the top.
Yeah.
No, the top one, Mason. That should be 100, I think, right?
Yeah, that on the top one there and the top one on the guess.
And see, here's how, now what I want you to do before you do anything there, I want you to, right below this, the top one, the lotto int, next line down, underneath, one more, now hit enter. Now I want you to print those out. Lotto int 1, lotto int 2, lotto int 3. Now system out. And just put a space in between them or something. No, get rid of that. Get rid of what you're doing right now. Type in lotto int 1. Plus space, plus, and then a space. I guess it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and just do lotto int 2. and lotto in 3. This is how you have to test. Again, you don't need to get down to this bottom stuff unless this part works. Run it once. And here's what you're getting right now. $16. Let's see here.
See, the percentage sign should be it for the divide by 10 should just be for the int 3 to find the end number. If I,
Run it now. Why do you keep getting 16? Excuse me.
I'm gonna put the percent down for guess 3.
Hang on.
to find the second number, I did in a parenthesis, it was percent 100, and then outside parenthesis was divide by 10 to find the second number.
Yep. You have to get rid of this in this, or you have to make another variable. Because if you just divide this by 10, you're not going to get the right. So put in that lotto in 2, put a parentheses around, put a opening parentheses in front of lotto. And then make that 100. And then parentheses divided by 10, I think it is. Am I right on that, John?
I think it should be the percent, lotto percent 100, and then divide by 10.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then the last one is that would be, try it now. Why is he only getting 1?
Is he not declaring what the computer's going to do? Like, I'm not seeing a random or a number.
It's up above, I think, somewhere. Oh, you don't even have, it's not. Oh, I'm not seeing a number either. Oh, lotto right
That-
here, 1, 2, 3.
It's not supposed to have a parentheses around that int.
Oh yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of that int that you have in front of it. Okay, now try it. Something's goofy. Auto divided by 100. Integer division should return a 1. Should it not? And then if I take lotto divided by the remainder of 100, that should give me 23 divided by 10 should give me a 2. And then lotto divided by 10 should give me the 3. So why is it not printing that? Something he's getting, it's adding these together to get 6 or something. Oh, because you're adding them together here. Put a in front of print line. Geez, Louise. Right there in front of lotto. No. Put in some type of string, like double quote something. No. Double quote. Double quotes, dude. Space. Another double quote. Now space plus. Now run it. There you go. Jeez Louise. You see what was happening? It didn't know that was a string. It thought that we wanted to add them together.
Yeah.
So that's why 6 kept coming up. All right. So now, now do the same thing down here to the guests. Has to look the same way. You don't have to, well, go ahead and print them out. It doesn't matter. Okay, click off of it there. You got to fix your calculations there.
Should this be the same as up here then?
Yep, same thing. Except don't you want those not to be the lotto? You want them to be whatever the guests. So this is guests instead of lotto. Where you have lotto there, that should be guests. And now fix the calculations too. Now run your program. Okay, now run it again and put in 3, 2, 1. Okay, now run your program again. Put in 1, 1, 1. There you go. Now run your program again. Put in 5, 5, 5. There you go. Works fine. You're gonna put double slashes in front of those printouts there so they don't print out when your program's running. There you go. Stop sharing.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else? Cool. That's my song and dance for today. I'll be back at 11 for an office hour. So I'll see you later.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.